Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. We will be visiting with our Miss Spanish Fork.
I'm Afro Danes. Is life difficult? We have some help for you.
And I'm Stacy Beck, and I need a makeover.
Hardly. We will see what we can do about that. All this and more coming right up on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. How is everyone doing?
I'm good. How are you, Natasha?
I'm good. I think that I've had a little separation anxiety from you ladies.
Oh,
I've been looking forward to this. Oh, thank you.
They do look beautiful.
To this evening and our time together. We missed you. We missed you at the Pinners
know.
Conference.
Right,
Wish you
I'm
could have made it with us.
So Pinners, total spur of the moment,
Oh
like
my
the day
gosh,
before.
yes.
But I just said, if you guys want to go,
That's
come
right.
up. We didn't dare do anything live without Aqua. But we
Believe it
just
or
took some
not,
pictures.
we got a little shy.
But it was packed, like booths.
Oh, wow.
So packed you couldn't even get in them.
Really?
But I started some good Christmas shopping.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. We of course really can't talk about what we purchased, but there were some good things, and I was pleasantly surprised because I really didn't know what we were in for. I'm not much of a
Right.
crafter.
No,
I didn't know.
no way.
Like I'm not really much of
Yeah.
a baker either.
So what
but
kind
it
of
was,
things were there then?
Well, there were those things. So you can register to go to those workshops. So
Yeah.
we could have learned to make mocktails.
Mocktails, that would have been
What's
fun.
mocktails?
Like just creative
like a
drinks,
cocktail.
but non-alcoholic.
Oh, mocktails.
Mocktails. That looked like a fun
MOCK.
class. There was like the blonde two bakes, but all of the classes were sold out, so you need to plan ahead. So we just went around the booths and
Yeah.
shopped.
Yes.
Nice.
People are just so inventive and
Yeah.
just have some
Yeah,
fabulous
that's true. We
ideas.
found some
And
fun
yes,
things.
we picked up on some fabulous things, have some great
Yeah.
ideas,
Yeah.
but and things even for Thanksgiving. So what are your Thanksgiving plans?
Go for it. Yeah. You know
I'm
me.
hosting Thanksgiving the
no.
Sunday before with my extended family. That's just tradition.
Yeah.
But then that means on Thanksgiving Day we're going out to eat in a movie,
Really?
and I'm quite excited.
Because it's the 24th that you're talking about, or the Thursday? When are you going to go?
On Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to dinner and a movie because the
The
Sunday
Sunday
night
before you do the turkey dinner, traditional,
all that.
everything.
And
Okay.
I have everyone over.
Okay.
What about
What
you?
about
my
you?
in-laws. Last year I made dinner, with meat and stuff, but I don't want to eat as much, and so
Yes.
I vowed not to ever cook.
You're going to have a
turkey
tofurkey.
No,
How do you say
I'm
that?
going to my in-laws. I'm
Okay.
going to my in-laws, and they do a big thing, which
And they're in Orem?
No, they're in Cache Valley, so we're all going to go to
Oh.
Logan, and we'll probably stay the night, and then I bring my big salad, and I can bring whatever I'm going to eat, and then
That's fun.
and it's great, and everyone still eats it, and I can bring my desserts. And
Ooh,
stuff.
you should try Brussels sprouts.
Glazed,
Ooh,
like
yum.
roasted,
Yes. So
that's
we
so
added
good.
that to the fold, not last year, but the year before.
Do you have a good recipe?
Kind of. I'm perfecting it. I kind of just throw in a little bit of the olive oil to drizzle and
Okay.
some of the cranberry, and I don't really have a
like to.
recipe, but
But it's really just good, isn't it?
It's
when
just
you
so- it's
roast
so
it,
good.
yeah.
So what are
very
your
good.
Thanksgiving plans?
so traditional this year. Oh my goodness, we tried to do the Las Vegas thing last year
remember
because
that.
yes, it had been recommended to try the buffets, and the shopping was wonderful afterward. But no, keeping it very home style this year and going to my mother's and
Okay, so
doing
you
the-
go to their
yes,
house.
Yes,
Okay.
and unfortunately, hubby has to travel the day after this year, so.
But he's home on Thanksgiving.
He is home on Thanksgiving, so
Do you guys set up for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving, or
kind of.
because that's
sorta.
what I do
Yes.
every year. I love
I
that
am
day.
not as much as I love to shop. I am not a Black Friday shopper.
Oh,
Nope.
no,
nope,
not at all. But I can see it all over your face that you are.
No,
I'm more of a Cyber Monday.
I go
Yes,
like around
yeah.
town, but I don't go over to the malls or anything.
Now that I would maybe do. I'd maybe keep it local.
Like our local boutiques and,
Yeah.
and different things. And there's the
not
Christmas craft fair. That geez, I moved here in the mid '80s, and that boutique at the fairgrounds
Yes.
was going.
Yes. That is fun.
Still going.
Really?
So I go there every year. My mom and I run down.
Let me ask you this, because you are eating out on Thanksgiving Day. Do you still have to make a reservation?
Do you think I have planned that far in advance? I don't even know where we're going to eat.
Okay.
Right.
Reservations may be recommended.
Right. Maybe.
I'll see what everyone's in the mood for.
That's right.
I don't know.
And the movie. I like the idea
I
of the
don't know how
movie.
you could not be in the mood for turkey.
Well,
I know.
well, it's because
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
hosting at my house,
That's true.
and
Yeah,
so
no.
to do it all again 4 days later.
No, I think no.
Okay.
It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of
It
work
is a
to
lot of
do
work.
the whole thing, the decorating, the tables, the food, potatoes, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like because there's only one woman in the house and everyone just, the
yeah.
boys are just like, where am I? They'll do the odd thing. I'm
yeah.
just like,
Yeah, go to your mother.
Nah.
Yeah.
What
And use
that's
China.
for me.
I think that's okay.
oh,
I'm totally doing it. I want to ask you guys, we have a couple minutes left. What is a must-have in your purse?
A must-have.
I must have money.
The money is always good.
Totally money, lipstick.
Yes, lipstick for
Lipstick
sure.
and
lip
mascara.
balm,
One
powder.
lipstick?
No.
Because sometimes
lip balm.
I keep adding, like, I want this color today.
Yeah.
The next day, I want this color.
no.
So at the end of the week, I have this pile,
No,
and I'm like
I have
emptying
this
it out.
favorite, like a lip gloss, and it always makes my lips.
Oh,
it's
you
got a
always
little
have
sparkle.
glitter.
Oh,
the best
you
glitter.
love sparkles.
Maybelline, I
Yes.
think this is. And
Love
I just
it.
love it. Yeah, this one, and then a lipstick, maybe. And mascara.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
I never put mascara in my purse. Never have.
Me
Because
neither.
if you want to just... Oh, and deodorant. You got to have
Deodorant.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the day. Oh, yeah.
I have that we need to talk about this
That's
sometime because
right.
I have a lot of female friends who carry deodorant in their purse.
Why?
Because they
not?
perspire throughout the day or they like to freshen up.
Or freshen up and smell good.
Or,
Yeah.
or some actually need
Need
it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess we all are so
Don't need it. I
Yeah.
just had to freshen up.
Police, yeah. Police.
mine lasts all day.
Oh,
So,
No, well, and because I travel sometimes, I have an odd
Right.
little baggie. Like I
Yeah.
always have the little 311 baggie that has my anti-bac and my lip balm and my powder and a
Toothpaste.
lipstick.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the toothpaste.
If I'm
but
traveling.
Have you ever used the Wispies though? Like they have just a little bit of toothpaste on them, and you kind of can just scrub your tongue.
Oh,
they're fabulous.
nice.
Yeah, those are really good.
you just buy that at the local drugstore?
Yeah,
or
just
Macy's or Walmart?
Crispy.
Yes.
And is it by
I
the
haven't seen that
toothpaste?
Yeah, by like the plackers, by the little flossers,
yeah.
but they have just that much of just a little bit of
gross.
spot. A little
Enough
spot
to
of
just take that.
Just to take the
Yeah.
the nasty
I
off.
always have a pack of gum.
Yes.
my
Oh,
purse.
I've got the
There you
super
go,
pack
gum,
of gum
yes.
and mints. Yes.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be fun to actually play a game with our viewers sometimes with what's in your purse because you've seen
yeah.
that game before. Like you could
Yeah.
win, fabulous prizes and women always have like the oddest things in their purse. So I just thought, that's always interesting to see
It
what
is.
people do
Yeah,
have in
well,
their purse.
just having mascara and deodorant, those are both shoppers
Oh,
for me.
fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Probably
have anything odd.
Just
then.
in case, I don't know,
Random
start
coupons.
crying or something, it starts dripping,
Yeah,
and then you're
there
like,
you go.
oh, my makeup, I'm gonna touch up.
I always have like 5 random coupons too, like a Bath and Body Works. I'm going to use, or a Bed Bath and
interesting.
Beyond, or
Yeah.
I don't know, just or a
Yeah.
local coupon or something. I'm
I
going to
haven't
get
got
there
that
and
one.
use this, Joanne, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then you pull it out and you're like,
they're always expired.
Later.
They're always expired.
Right.
90% of the time they're expired. Anyway,
That's too
Oh, we
we
have a
digress,
fun
but-
show today.
We
Yes.
do. I'm
I'm
so
excited. Our
Yes,
viewers
I
will
like
like
it.
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Lots of good things going on here. We do have just a tad bit more time though.
Okay.
So on that on the same topic of purses. I can't even. I maybe it was with you on when we spent
Oh.
time together, but
That sounds so good. Time together. What about me? Jealous.
So we wanted you to be there. What you spend your money on, what you will just spend your money on without a second thought, but the
And we
things you
have-
will be frugal about. Yes.
Yeah.
We have 1 minute to cover that.
1 minute.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
mine, just one. Okay,
Okay.
think about it. I will go through this, especially this time of year with holiday drinks. I am through the Starbucks window for the $4
Every day if
yes,
you need to.
peppermint mocha or what? Yes, just
Okay.
because it's just like
Yeah.
holiday in a cup.
Absolutely.
But I am completely frugal, cheap, weird about like my kids' toothpaste and their mouthwash. I'm at the dollar store because their tube just gets all disgusting and gross, and I'm like, whatever, it's $1.
No.
So, yeah.
Toothpaste, no. I
No?
do spend
Okay.
on that. I get the Toms and
Okay, quickly.
novel, right?
Yeah.
And then the things I won't be cheap on is like things like if I'm going to buy a hamburger, it has to be not McDonald's. It has to be somewhere else.
When you eat meat.
You don't even eat hamburgers.
Kids for my kids, right?
For tofu burger.
Why do you care if your kids eat at McDonald's?
I'm just saying.
Okay, and finally, Stacey, you're frugal and you're spend.
I will spend money on good hair care products like shampoos and conditioners. I used to not, but I notice a big difference. So yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
And what are you cheap about?
Are you cheap about anything?
I hate spending money on food, so I would rather not eat out
Yes.
and save that money, and then that can go to clothes or decoration.
Oh, that's a good one.
But if I can make a peanut butter and jam sandwich and take it to work,
my
I'm
goodness.
totally fine to eat that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Good insight.
Ah, yeah.
Coming up next, Stacy will get that makeover. Stay with us for the fun. Welcome back to the program. Stacy's been very brave today. She's been having a makeover, and we have a couple of mascara reps with us today, McCall Tyrone and Tiara Godfrey. Please welcome them to the program.
I'm so
Thank you
excited
so
that you
much.
guys are here.
Yes.
Thanks so much for having us.
So,
We're
are
really
you all
excited.
about mascara? Because obviously your name, Mascara, and she's got beautiful eyes, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, we are going to focus on the foundation.
Because you don't even have mascara.
Don't have mascara.
Have mascara.
Yes.
Because the owner is Kara.
Kara.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
It's mascara. She is working on the perfect formula. She is very picky about her products, and she's really excited about what she's working on right now. And should I tell really quick?
Yes, yes.
Mascara came from when she was 11 years old. She's always had this passion of makeup. So for Science Fair projects, she created a mask of her face, and she actually dressed it with makeup. And so she thought, in the morning, I'll wake up, I'll put that on my face, and then I will have both things I love. I'll be able to sleep in and I'll have my makeup on and ready to go. It didn't really work out. Wow. She's very optimistic. And anyway, that's kind of where that came from. So.
Well, I'll tell you what I think I
mascara.
know
Okay.
about it. I've heard a little bit. I mean, there's been some excitement about it, and I've heard that they wanted to take it to retail, but she denied that for a couple of reasons.
Correct. Do you want to?
Go for it. I am so nervous.
Okay.
Reason.
Yeah. So she was really that was actually her dream, was to get it in to some of those companies, but she actually got to the point where she didn't feel right about it. She wanted to get it in the hands of women and empowering us to be able to go out and do it ourselves. And so many of us, like us, that are busy moms, that we can do something
But
that's
it provides, not only do you love it, but it's providing income for your families, right?
Yes.
correct.
So that's the best part. And I think
Yes.
that was her vision,
Yes.
is to allow women to just empower themselves and work and do what they want to with it. Make it as big as whatever.
Awesome. Well, let's see more. Guys.
Perfect.
Work the magic.
Okay, I'm right here, right?
Yes. So one of the best things about this is you need one brush. So there's the pointy side and the round side. We're going to do all your highlight, the first color, with this pointy side, and then the rest with this side. Okay?
Okay, so the highlight with the pointy.
Yes, with the pointy.
I'm already lost.
You know what?
Got it.
And so
I'm
you
going
guys
to-
are doing it on one side, and then you're going to think I'm going to do it. Okay, yeah.
That's the plan. That's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to start by doing your T-zone.
Okay.
So I'm going to start up here and put just a little bit on this side, and I'm putting it on a little thick, and that's not, but we will fix that.
It's okay, because after we're going to do a little blender, and it'll
So I'm putting
Make
it
it all
on your
flawless.
nose. That part you'll have to do again. And then I'm going to put a little bit under your eyes in a pie shape.
Okay.
And then we're going to pull it out to your temple. So it's going to lighten you up. We have been, not so long, August is when I started. Tiara introduced me to this.
yes.
And now we grew up in the same town, but now we're fast friends again.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
doing your contour here.
And that's a
So
little bit of a
it's
darker color.
and it's going to frame your face. I'm going to go around the side here to your
Okay.
temple, and then I'm going to come. It's like a 3. Come under your cheekbone here. People think contouring so hard. It's really not. It's just
Yeah.
a 3.
Now that you're doing it, I'm like, oh, I think I can do it. We'll see in 2 minutes how bad I do, though.
Don't worry.
It took me a couple times, but then you totally
just have
catch
it down.
on. Yeah.
And then we're going to do go ahead. You
I was going to say, so the highlight's what's going to bring everything forward. The contour is going to be basically what you're sculpting and
Okay.
shadowing. So it's kind of like,
yes.
it is art.
Yes.
Well, I'm not good at art.
So
about
we're going to add some blush here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go here, the apple, and then back to your temple.
Okay.
I'm going to blend a little there.
So before people buy some of your makeup and foundation, do you teach people how to do this? Because I've never thought about
We will sit
that.
down with them, or if they don't live where we do, there's so much online that you can find, as well as
Applying
on
foundation.
how to apply it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We'll tell you more about that when it's your turn. Because we're gonna blend on this side.
Ooh.
And blend, blend, blend. And then you're gonna try this yourself.
So Kara's whole thing too, that created it, she believes that women are more beautiful than they think they are. Twice as beautiful. And what sets this apart is it's 3D foundation, like McCall was saying. And so it's only enhancing what we already have. Rather than throwing on a whole entire foundation and then trying to build on that. First of all, making it cakey, but then also...
So what one is
Okay.
Is it
So
a
you're gonna
Brino
use this highlight.
foundation?
You're gonna start up at the top.
So when
The
you
only
say
thing you're gonna
cream,
avoid is
what
that
does
pie. So you're gonna start at the top. You're
Cream
gonna fan it out here.
is not
powder
Fan, very good.
like this?
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
It's just a
Not
cream.
foundation.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it basically
then
what I
over
love about it is it takes on a
Yep,
second
all the way over
skin,
there.
like your second skin. It
Under
blends
your chin.
It will blend
Do I need
into
more?
your
Yes,
skin.
a little more,
And after
just a
wearing
little.
it, it almost feels
And
like you're not
then,
even wearing
yeah,
it.
right there on your chin, and then up on your jaw. Over, yes. Beautiful. See?
And do you just go in one way, like, does it
Just
matter?
blend it in. Yep. It doesn't have to be a certain way. And then right above your lip, same one.
So the big question, of course, is going to be price point. Like where
Yes.
do you start for like a
keep
starter
going
kit?
up?
So a starter
there,
kit is going to
And
be
then
$48.
we're gonna do your pie
Every
with this
tin is
color right here.
$12.
It's a bit lighter.
So if you get 4
go
tins, you
underneath
get
your
that.
eye, and I would
What
look up.
she's doing. Free.
Want you to
So
away.
that's kind of your basic starter kit. That's your hack. But then there's also additional things you can purchase that are like eyeshadows, and we do have like setting powders. So those aren't going to be cream.
cover you up.
More powders. But that's what's really fun is you can build on, and then they're all in these
This color
compacts
right here for your contour.
So just depending on how many
that.
tins you
Yep, do it
buy,
there.
Yeah.
everything's 12.
Are any of
So
the brushes included in the starter
Not-
kit? No.
not, they're
Okay.
separate. So the one she's using is a good one to start with.
Okay.
It's very user friendly.
And down here?
The really cool thing is that they're
Down,
like
and then, and then down here.
and so they have
little
so
more.
many different uses. Like
Right.
it's not like a one thing.
Let's get a little more up there.
Oh my
And then we're gonna
goodness.
do your blush.
The same one?
A little tin.
And then I didn't talk about the illuminator here. This is to draw the eye. It's this white. They're all glittery. We're doing this pearl one here for her.
Right
You
here.
just use your finger, yep. And then on your
you
brow
already,
bone,
did you do that one? No?
I'm sure it's your pretty eye makeup you did.
Oh, I'm so good.
And then right on your cheek, yep.
Right here?
Right there, yep. And you can do a little bit right here in the middle on your, what's it called right here?
Your Cupid's bow?
Yeah, your bow. I'm gonna hand you this to blend.
And it's wet.
So yes, I went and got it wet, and you. So a lot of people use these perfectors dry. You want to get it wet and take all the water out, wring it out. Thank you, and then use it just a little damp. And you're just not gonna rub. Sorry.
Oh, as I'm
Pat.
rubbing. Pat, not rub. Well, now that looks
sorry.
different. Did I rub it right off?
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all
Good thing you're
learning.
gorgeous.
So
Your teacher is.
when
do I
you
need to
learn
add
when you
more, or am I
perfect
okay?
this, how long does it generally take start to finish to get ready in the morning?
5 minutes. I'm not even kidding you. Being a mom, that's what's really cool, right, McCall, is that we
Yes.
can be on the go. Life does not happen in front of the bathroom mirror in our lives. And so it's super quick.
does, right?
Yeah.
I take 15 minutes to get ready in the morning,
Yeah.
and then I feel like I'm put together for the rest of my day.
Yeah.
That would be nice
And-
because I get ready in the morning and really don't go back to the mirror all day.
Right.
So this would
Right.
probably
If you
be
have to
good.
have a mirror, there's one in the compact. So you got it.
Smack your face there.
All right, and best way to get a hold of you if someone's interested in setting up either color matching or just information on the makeup.
Yes. So
Best way to do that.
both of us are emails.
Okay.
Mine is Tiara Mascara. So it's MASKCARA.
Okay.
You're on
At
Facebook.
Gmail.
You're gorgeous.
Facebook or Instagram, or just your email.
So that's just my email.
Okay.
And then you can find me on Instagram at Finding Beauty, Love, and Joy.
Okay.
And McCall, what's your
Yes.
contact?
It's McCall.Tyrone, my name. at Gmail.
Okay.
And also, I'm on Facebook as well. And
With your name or?
yes, with my name.
Okay.
And I'm getting more into social media with this. It's helping me in a lot of ways. Yeah. And also, you can find us on Mascara.
And did we already talk price point, or how much
Yes,
more time do we have?
No, we're coming to a close. Yeah.
Okay, so you've already talked everything, okay.
So we want to talk
I
contact
zoned out.
information, and you're both local.
I live here,
Okay.
here in Spanish Fork.
Okay.
I'm in St. George.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
That's where I'm
Cara?
from.
Okay. Marvelous.
And what's Cara from? The owner?
From St. George.
Oh, she is. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Very good. Yes.
Thank
Great
you.
timing. Great gift ideas for the holiday. Thank you for sharing.
Great for
yes.
someone that has it all already.
That's
Yes,
right.
we've been dying to learn more about it. You look lovely.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Thank you.
pleasure.
Coming up next, we have a visit with Miss Spanish Fork, Dejana Talbot. Don't go away. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. As we enter the holiday season, hopefully service ideas have been on your mind. Welcome Miss Spanish Fork, Dejana Talbot, to the table. Let's talk service.
Hi, Dejana.
Hello.
Welcome to Studio Chatter.
Thank
This
you
is your
so
first time
much.
here, right?
Yes, and I already have an official mug. So
Yes.
Yes,
And they're the
believe
new
it or not.
New mug. Yes.
Yes, you're the very first. Well, yes, we have limited time, so let's jump right into it.
perfect.
Because this is the first time that you've been here since you've been wearing the official Miss Spanish Fork crown, let's talk highlights to this point. What have you been doing so far, and what's been the highlight?
Okay. Something that I've been able to do is create a dance program for students with special needs for elementary students. I've been doing this through Ballet West for about 4 years as a mentor, and I decided to bring it myself as the director to Spanish Fork, and I've been able to dance with these students and help teach them every Friday 4 through 5, and it's been the most amazing experience. They were able to be a part of our Halloween Monster Mash
I saw
music
that.
video, and it's just been really incredible.
And is that ongoing?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're going to have a little performance towards the end of November, and then I think we'll start it right back up.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yes, a holiday program for that. And then in conjunction with that, you also have the shoes that you've been collecting as part of the Miss Utah platform. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
Yes, I've been collecting shoes for Miss Utah to go to Burkina Faso, Africa. Faso. I always get that confused. Burkina Faso, Africa. And these shoes are going to help build wells. We have bins at the city office and also at the parks to have shoes dropped off for donations.
Right.
How does that work then with the shoes? How to build wells?
So some of the shoes are auctioned off, and that money goes towards building the wells. And then also some of the shoes are taken and given to the people of Africa.
So
as
auctioned
well.
here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And as part of an ongoing effort, those shoes will be collected for Claire up until the time that she competes at Miss Utah. So if you have any shoes that you need to drop off, those locations are going to be open the whole time. And I know that you have a challenge going on in the dance studio as well with the dancers. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, at Devotion Dance Academy.
Yes.
Doing a little challenge.
And what condition do the shoes need to be?
Any condition.
Oh, any condition. Oh, I've got a few buckets full.
Preferably,
Boxes full.
preferably usable condition.
Yeah,
I like them to be
yeah.
in a more usable state, but
yeah,
yes, they will
yeah,
definitely
that
take the
is really
shoes.
good.
Cool.
And then also your hashtag service team. Let's talk about that. So many. I mean, you're just so service oriented. I know that's just so many.
I know, it's fun
things
to
to cover.
follow
Yes.
you on social media.
Thank you. So my platform is Service Team, Increasing Self-Esteem Through Service. I created this through my Uncle Lynn. He was severely mentally and physically disabled, and me and my family were his caretakers. He passed away when I was about 14, and that was something that I took really hard. And I went through a lot of depression and anxiety, and I didn't know how to cope with this because he was my support system. He was someone I could go to and not feel judged, and where I could feel like I was worth something. So me and my mom talked it over and realized that it was not only because I loved him so much, because I was serving him. So we decided to create this platform. I do one major service project a month and invite anyone who's willing to come and participate in it. I talk to multiple schools about this, and I really think that this is something that can be implemented in our society today, especially. So I like to use my hashtag service team. I've made bracelets.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is for people to post their service on social media and to hashtag it, so that way we can see good uplifting things on social media instead of being torn down, and then also we can be acknowledged for our efforts as well.
Oh, cool.
That's good.
So what is your November service?
So November is the Festival of Trees. Right now we're getting ready for the Festival of
I
Trees.
heard that's what Natasha had said. That's a big one. That's a really big one. Good luck.
I'm
Putting
excited.
together those trees and taking them out to be auctioned off.
Are you just doing one?
Yes, just one
Okay.
tree, and then we're doing those little grab bag things.
Okay.
Yeah, little Santa Clauses, so they'll be fun.
Good luck.
But we also thought it might be fun for some of our viewers to partner with Studio Chatter. So you can hashtag Studio Chatter, and you can also hashtag that in conjunction with Service Steam during the month of November for any random acts of kindness. So if you take those photos and hashtag those together, we're going to do some type of a giveaway. We're not sure what that is.
We'll figure it out.
That's a good idea.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect time of year.
Yep, when everyone's in that giving feel.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm just going back. So, do you dance with Ballet West?
Yes, I dance with Ballet West Academy. I've been there for about 5 years now on merit scholarship. It's been an amazing opportunity. The faculty is wonderful, and I feel like my technique has improved so much. I love being there.
Wow.
You're a busy, busy girl. I mean, so as a student, as a teacher, as dancing all the time, I know that people would probably love to watch you dance somewhere. Are you doing anything over the holiday season where someone might be able to get tickets and see you perform?
Right now, we're getting ready for a performance December 8th. I'm not completely sure about all the details yet, but I'll let you guys know for sure, and we can
Okay.
talk more about it. But it's for the girl who passed away in the car accident.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting that together for the holiday season.
And then how is it being Miss Spanish Fork as a senior at Spanish Fork High School?
It's amazing. I love walking through the halls and people greeting me as Miss Spanish Fork.
really?
It's so cute. It's fun.
Well, fantastic.
cool.
Believe it or not, our time is up, and this certainly won't be the last time that you visit us.
Yeah,
You'll
we'll
be
see
back
you in the
again.
spring.
Yes, and watch out for that hashtag. Thanks so much, Dejana.
Thank you.
Coming up next, do you feel like every day something new crashes your life? We have some help to share. Stay with us. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Dealing with a life challenge, want better ways to approach it? Best-selling author, popular speaker, and mother of 7, Connie Sokol shares 8 simple tips to find peace, clarity, and direction. Welcome, Connie. Please help us.
Oh, you're sweet.
Well, if anyone can share 8 simple tips, I think it would be you.
Yes.
The question is, can I remember the things I was going to share after having 7 children? Yeah.
Yes, help us simplify, especially coming into the holidays. Like, how can we just make it easier
Make it
on ourselves?
easier. Well, and I think that's one of the big challenges facing women coming into the holidays is feeling the overwhelm and feeling like I should have this all in hand. And there's this sort of myth that it's the mom show and that mom has to have everything organized and produce this beautiful feast and beautiful decorations to go with it and all of these things and have to be orchestrated, and you're trying to get everybody where they need to go on top of the regular everyday things that you're supposed to do. And so yeah, to the men. So I'm just saying it's a challenge, and I think women can step back and go, wait 1 second, maybe
yes.
not this year, I can do it differently.
Connie, do you think it's different because there are so many women working outside the home, whereas maybe in the 50s or even before that, women were home. And so they were busy. They were actually making their butter instead of buying their butter. But that also let them be home and feel that creativity and that was
sure,
just
and
hard.
have time. I remember my mom when I was younger, she had gotten this philanthropic kick of making these geese. So she had these out of fabric, and they were about this tall, and she was like decorating them, and they all had this little individual hats and things, and I was like, wow,
my
mom.
word.
But seriously, that was, they had the time and the
Yes.
interest, and nowadays, I think we have so many technology and things like that. We have so many advances that we can save time, but there is so much more expected of any woman on any given day that we literally have to keep calling it out and standing firm and saying, not this year. that sounds like a great idea. We'd love to come, but just not this year. And then rinse and repeat, and be able to pull it back to what is going to work for me. That is another challenge that women face, is being able to use their voice and not worry so much about offending
I was
others.
just going to say, what if you know it really could hurt someone's feelings?
Absolutely. You know what? Then you give them a bar of chocolate. You say, so sorry. But you still move forward on what you know is best for you. I remember talking to a lady, I was coaching her a few years ago, and she said, oh, but my mother-in-law will be so mad if we don't come to this thing and this thing. But it stresses our family out incredibly. And we've expressed it to her. We tried to do all these different things. And I've said, you know, ultimately it's everyone's choice. But I said, some things to consider is this is going to continue. It's not going to go anywhere. So if you can express it in a way of love you. This is Gary and Joy Lundberg. I can't take credit for this. They say just get your phrase and then rinse and repeat and just like a recording and say, we love you. We love to be with you. And we just, she's taking note. We just
love you, but no.
We just can't do this in our season of life right now. It's not working for us, but we can do this. So give them a compromise, give them another buy-in of, we could do this part, we could do that part.
Okay.
When we give people options and they still won't take it, then it's not our fault. Then we send a fruit basket. You know, then we just say, I love you still. We're not coming. But here's the fruit, you know, and let them have their frustration party or whatever, that tantrum at the moment. It's easier said than done, I know. But it will be better in the long run if you just, you know, pull the Band-Aid off in a kindly, candid way. And that's what I call it, kind candor, where you say it with love and
that's
kindness.
one of your steps.
That is
kind
one of the
candor.
things that you've got to do. And that's one of the hardest things, because first I do a thing called the throwaway journal, and then I write down all these things. I can't believe I'm being expected to do it. You get it all out, and you burn it, flush it down the toilet if it's environmentally approved. Anyway, so you do your thing to get the emotion out. And then you can really approach it with, wow, you know what? This is just a problem to be solved. It's not an emotional issue. It's just a problem to solve. So love the people, solve the problem. It's just something to consider. Doesn't mean it's going to go beautifully. You might be the one sitting with the chocolate in the closet.
I was going to say that
That's
it could
okay
come
too,
back.
right?
And that's okay. And you can feel badly too. You can be like, oh, I just had a conversation with my sweet mother. And I said, I'm so sorry. This is how it's going to work best for us. And I know that she was trying to be really kind about it, but I could tell she was a little bit on the annoyed side. You know, she's Scottish and you can hear it in the tone. And I just was processing it the last couple of days. And I thought, you know what? It's all good. I love her and she loves me. It's all good. It'll all work out in the long run.
So what are some of the biggest things women are facing right now, do you think?
I have found that women's challenges are really, a lot of women are talking to me, especially lately with the things that I'm talking about. And the number one categories that I kind of funnel them into is relationships, health, and finances. And it seems that one dominoes into another. So if you have relationship issues, you might have health issues, not sleeping, not eating well, you're stressed, you're worried. Same thing if you have health problems, financial, relationship. So it kind of goes in this sort of tornado circuit thing. So
Gosh, it makes perfect sense.
it does.
It does.
But then is there any way out of it? If it
Well, the beautiful thing is that there is a way out. In fact, there's several ways out. And that's what I just went through a difficult experience myself the last 6 months. And not that I'm, you know, immune to difficult experiences.
you're perfect,
but,
though.
yes.
No worries.
Exactly. This is what I keep telling my children. Why will they not believe me? But this time differently is that after I came through it, I actually sat down and wrote, what were the things that helped me successfully get through it while it was fresh, while it was raw? And that was so cathartic and so helpful. So that's what I'm sharing now. And one of the first things that I share with women, and we kind of covered just briefly, was you don't have to make everything all better. Joy and Gary and Joy Lundberg. You don't have to make everything all better.
they wrote a book on that.
Yes, they did.
have
A
that.
bestseller, and I have it highly underlined. Have to remind myself every few years and read it. But we don't have to take that on. We're natural nurturers, which is beautiful. Doesn't mean that we own people's choices and that we're responsible to make everybody happy. So this is a great thing when we can take that off. Holidays, regular days, whenever, just take that off and say, that's not my responsibility. That's not my mantle. It's my joy, but it's not my responsibility. The second thing is when you're facing a challenge. So we're going to go a little deeper. No matter what it is, it could be a child leaving home, it could be a child coming back home, it could be a variety of things, but you know, really serious things dealing with loved one's addiction, whatever it is. Facing that, I encourage women to first let themselves feel it, because too often what we're doing is we're just stuffing the feelings. We're eating a pan of brownies, or we're just, I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. And so we're just stuffing these feelings. And what can happen is that we just all of a sudden burst, or we break down, or our health goes, and we're not being able to use our voice, and we're not being able to move forward. We get emotionally stuck because we're not just allowing ourselves to feel it. Simplest thing, my last one went to kindergarten just recently, class of 7. Yeah. And you know what? I mean, I got him on the bus and we had our thing to get there, and it was all great and it all worked out, and it was like, whoo! And I was looking forward to a productive morning, because when my kids go to kindergarten, you know, some I've sent more happily than others. Some have been like, TikTok wins the bus. Love you, but oh man, do I need a break. But I was happy. I was like, it's, you know, sad, but it's going to be okay. And then all of a sudden I walked back in the house and it was like, I started weeping. And so I thought, what's wrong? And I got some banana bread, went under the covers, watched some Jane Austen, and I was good. So I let myself feel it. And that was really pivotal.
So good. Hold that thought. The boss says we need to take a break. Stay with us.
Where's that chocolate?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, you're just amazing. And so not only are you amazing, 7 children, do it all speaker, goes around the country. I mean, right? Your resume is about this big. So now you've come out with a new book, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
It's
can you
called
tell us?
What Now? And that was out of this experience that I had. In fact, I have a beautiful copy.
Oh, I
for
love
each of
it.
you.
Oh,
I have to tell you, I'm so excited. Okay, can you see this cover? Because I put it out on Facebook and we had a bunch of different ideas. And then I said, you know what I want?
I voted.
Did you vote?
Yeah,
I said, I want one that shows that we can rise, not just survive through difficulties, but thrive. And so I love how this
coming out
flower
of the
comes
book.
right, because I was at Movara, one of that fitness resorts, they invited me down. And when you're hiking, you find these flowers and the weird, how is that surviving? And it's thriving. It's all beautiful and perky. And I thought, that's what we want, beautiful and perky, right there. So anyway, so I wrote that, but I didn't intend to. I hadn't planned on writing a book. In fact, it was for another taping that I was going to do. I was going to do a different segment topic, and I woke up one morning and thought, no, it's about life challenges. And one thing led to another. I thought I need to do a book. And then I thought, no. And then I thought, yes. And then I put it up for pre-order. I didn't even know how to do a pre-order. I had to Google 6:30 in the morning. How do I do a pre-order? And 2 days later, I thought I better check and make sure I put that up right. And I didn't even have a cover. It was 6:30 in the morning. I thought, well, I need to have a cover. Okay, I'll use my logo for our company for Back to Basics. And I didn't have any content. So I put on the page, hey, content's coming. It's going to be really great. Go ahead and order. So it's pre-order. I put it up. 2 days later, it was #1 on Amazon. I kid you not.
You are kidding.
Well, what that told me was, it is not about me. It told me that this is resonating with women, that women feel like they are facing so many challenges, pulling 3 hand carts, and they need some tools to be able to do it.
True.
So this book has the tools.
It does. It has 8 ways to deal with the life's difficulty, and I love it. You can read it in an hour, and you can sit
love
down
it. Yeah.
and do the things to break through. The whole point of this is to break through that emotional paralysis you get when you're in a challenge. You start kind of like, I just need to go to the fridge because I can't think. This helps you break through. And in fact, the #1 comment on Amazon, the reviews, is that I could do this. This was doable. Like, I started writing those things right now and got to it.
So people can just go right on Amazon and buy it.
Amazon, they can
What
get the
now?
print or the ebook. They can go on my
perfect.
website, ConnieSokol.com. And in fact, we have a
Okay.
flash sale 2 for $15 right now. So you can do them for gifts.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Well, I wanted something for your friends or your neighbors. I really did, because I thought people I'm talking to, literally, I was getting kind of tired of just going, I'm so sorry. Here's chocolate. I wanted to give them something that
Maybe this with chocolate?
with chocolate. I think I need to repackage. I think it needs to come with a
Diver.
bar.
I can see Godiva right there, right? This was special. Yeah.
So
that's
yes,
very
so it
nice.
makes me happy that it's helping, and it is, and that's where the online program came from. Is that I was talking with women and hearing their stories, and my heart was just like, I wish I could sit and talk with them, and well, let's apply this to your life a little bit more in depth. And so that's why I started doing this online program. It was a 4-week program, once a week, and I'm a mom, so I wanted it to be that they could do it live with me so they could connect with me, but then they could watch it anytime. So then after, if they couldn't make it for live, or if they did, they could watch it anytime afterwards when the kids go down, whenever, and watch it and take notes, pause it when they want to. So
is this
was wonderful.
You buy this, you buy the book, and then you buy the program too?
Yes, and the program is super inexpensive right now too. $29. That's it. $29 for a 4-week program, and you get me for an hour each week, and then you can binge watch it as much as you want.
That's not bad. Yeah.
The biggest
All Connie
comment.
all the time.
That's right.
Help me to not harbor bad feelings and eat chocolate.
I need good juju.
So they listen to you. They don't interact with you, right?
They send me questions and texts and things like
okay.
that, so it doesn't interrupt the flow. But as I do that, I take those and then I answer them in real time.
Like a
So let them
live,
know,
like a live, and then you just put in your
Do you have
comments
someone there
in.
helping you kind of
No,
manage it
I
all?
do it myself because I give people time to ponder and think, and so then I take those and then I can respond to them. I loved it. In fact, the biggest, the most consistent comment from this one we just finished was transformative, and that thrilled me to my toes. The things these women were able to do and deal with and move forward brings me joy.
So Connie, I'm just thinking like therapy for an hour is usually, I don't know,
Yes,
$100 maybe?
$110.
Yes.
So this is $30 for
it's a bargain.
and it will not always
be that many
hours.
weeks. Yes.
That is
and watch it
fabulous.
as much as you want. And that's the thing. I want women to know you can move forward. You have got this. In fact, I mentioned this in here when I was going through this really difficult life experience. The biggest thing that women said to me was, you've got this. You're capable. You've got this. And I could tell they weren't just giving me a little phrase.
They
That
knew
they
it.
had been there. These women had been there in different ways. And I thought, that's so true. And that's what I say in here. You are strong. You are capable. You've got this.
I love those
So
words. I
true.
use that with my daughter a lot.
It's so
You are strong,
true.
you are capable.
Women don't see it that they have it within them, but they do. And they need a place to have a voice. And that's why I did the online program. In fact, when I was just speaking at a women's retreat on Friday, I had women write down feelings that they had about a challenge that we're going through, the negative, and then I did an interaction thing with their buddy, whatever, that they could release it and get that kind of out. And then I said, write the words that describe how you want to feel about this challenge. And then I had some women just called on them and said, stand and share it. And this one woman, she was like kind of slouched down, and I said, come on, give it a try. So she stood up and she said, I am enough, blah, 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 blah. I said, no, slow down. Give me that first sentence again. And so she did it again. I said, no. Give me the first 3 words. And she said, I am enough. And the feeling that filled that room, we could all feel it. And she started sobbing. And I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's the breakthrough. We don't just skim through life like we do as women, but we stop, we pause, we do a tool, and we say, I'm worth taking 2 minutes to move forward in my life in a healthy, positive way that's going to domino right through my family and friends. I am enough.
When are you going to do a relationship one where both you and a husband?
When I stop beating my children. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'll bring them on too.
Exactly. They can tell the truth.
Reality show, actually.
I made that joke the other day, and somebody said, that's legal in Utah. And I'm like, I'm just kidding.
You're so great.
No,
that's what I love is these 4-week modules. This coming year, I will have a variety of 4-week modules for women to choose from so that anytime they want to work on a topic, they click on, they choose, they go.
So it's 4 weeks, and then you have
4
another
weeks,
one,
and
that
then
you-
another module and another module. And I do it live, but those modules are always evergreen. So when they sign up for a program, they can get the evergreen and they can get me live. So they can watch the evergreen anytime they want
That's a
and do
great
the live
idea.
anytime they can.
Wow, this is a great idea. That would actually be a really great Christmas gift.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
And
just going to say,
reals.
the timing was impeccable. Yeah.
Yes, we have gift certificates. So if you want to do
really?
it for a loved one, yes, you can just buy it as a gift, and then we will send you the gift certificate with the book in a beautiful bow and a little yummy stuck right in there. So not a chocolate
great.
bar, but a little seized chocolate something. So it's close enough.
Yes, it is.
Gotta have a little
Wow.
something. Oh,
great
well,
idea.
This is good.
unfortunately, yeah, we're.
I'm excited to go home and read this.
one,
Everyone
Thank you.
has
This
an
one
hour.
is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
you.
Since we can't take you home in our pocket, right?
That's
We're
right.
so sweet. We have
You're
to settle for the
beautiful.
book. Amazing.
Yes, you can
Thank
get
you.
it,
I mean, that was
Amazon
just
anywhere.
a wealth of information.
you.
Until next time.
Thanks, Connie.
There is more studio chatter on the way. Well, we've made it again. What did you learn today?
Oh my goodness, so many beautiful women. I have to admit, you know, we had Stacey. Look at Stacey, she's glowing.
yes.
Well, that
The mascara reps hair,
it
yes.
feels good. I would love to try on more colors, and then a kit's of 4
That's not
colors is
bad.
$48, right?
Yeah.
And-
with the whole thing, wasn't it?
And
The
then a
whole
brush,
paste.
or you would need a brush.
I think
you
that
need,
was
the brushes
extra.
are separate.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
do have to buy the base colors, and then your tins are $12 each. I believe
Okay.
they
So I
said.
can do
I
that,
must have been
yeah.
zoned out
I hope
when I
that
was
I'm
doing my
coding that
makeup.
correctly.
Yeah,
no,
no,
but I
so-
think I would love to learn more about the contouring. I think she said
Yes,
it was
that was
a
interesting.
3-step program,
Yeah.
like for the contouring specifically to shade it. But
I've
you
never
look
been
lovely.
into makeup, so
Yeah.
I'm
We were just
always
admiring as well how
Yes.
beautiful your eyes are, my dear.
Yes.
Very well.
Wow, I
structured.
don't
Yeah.
love my eyes,
Just
but thank you.
Just
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
And yes, go on.
Well, just with the holidays upon us, I just think it's a great time to reflect and be grateful for the things that we do have. And maybe, I mean, I don't know, I guess you can always want more or covet more, but it's also a time to maybe serve others. And having Dejana here today,
yes.
that was a reminder of that and some of the things that you can do and step outside of yourselves and maybe just do a random act of kindness. And we'd love to see what maybe our viewers are doing for others and share that with us.
And if you've got any shoes as well to drop them
Oh,
off
absolutely.
somewhere
Yes.
around Spanish Fork, is that correct?
Yes,
There's
yep.
bins
Yeah,
everywhere.
the city offices and the Parks and Rec office.
Oh, there
We'd
you
love
go.
that.
And I loved Connie. I mean, this book's
goodness.
going to be an hour. I probably can read it today, you know?
Yeah.
That
Can
was really
we
good.
say enough about her?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
her insight.
Yeah, her energy, everything. It was
That
just
Yes,
online program.
powerful.
Yes.
I'm really
Yeah, I'm gonna
considering
check
that
into
for some
that.
people on
Me
my
too.
Christmas list.
Yes.
$29, unbelievable.
Okay, yeah, 4 weeks, an
Yeah.
hour with her. You can write in questions you want. Fantastic.
Well, you know, when we talk amongst ourselves, we're always like, one for you, and
That's
one
what
for
I feel,
me.
yeah.
You know, I definitely think this is something
Very
that's
true.
worth investing in yourself
Totally.
and for someone else. I mean, honestly, how do you not? That's the gift that keeps on giving. How to be a better you, how to be a better person to someone else, or really one of the things that she talked about in the beginning, and I'm guilty of this, but even how to just decline things politely, or I loved this. We're not in that season because raising kids and commitments sometimes those two things conflict sometimes. So.
But you guys are in a busy season where I'm not, so what's going to be my excuse? I'm sorry.
Don't want to. Really? I don't.
Totally available, but I'm not up for it.
But I think everybody has commitments on different levels. Whether
Yeah,
yours is,
that's true,
you know,
that's
you
true.
have civic commitments. and
Some
you-
weeks are super busy.
Yes,
right.
and people have commitments to, you know, their church organizations or to other family members or to a job. I mean, it doesn't stop.
It gets into my ethics and values class I took in college about there's things you want to do and then there's things you just need to do and maybe you don't want to do them but you still need to do them, and so there's a lot of things and that extends usually to family and friends, like I'm not really wanting to do it but I feel that I should.
Right.
Do you guys
Yes.
feel that? Is
Oh, I
that
think it's definitely that. And for women especially, like, you know, as moms, you just don't ever, whether they're in the home or out of the home, you never stop being a mom.
so when is it okay to say no when you are
All time. Anytime you swear enough. So that's it. No guilt.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
absolutely. So don't forget, this is Connie Sokol. She's amazing, isn't she? And we must mention the Morning Miracle in our book club.
Yes, thank you for
That's
the
right.
reminder.
It's been really great. You know, waking up early, writing your goals. I've been still doing that.
Good
So
for
write
you.
your goals like a vision board, a miniature one, but in your pocket always. I don't have it in this one, but
Not that pocket.
yeah, not this pocket, but yeah.
I'm liking the meditation part.
and that
You know,
yes,
just taking that minute to step away from everyone else and
and just anywhere you go. I even do it. You know, well, you shouldn't really, but in the car, something. You know, if I
We
know
do everything in the
but
car,
just
it's
the
okay.
sound. And,
Good.
yeah.
I haven't bought it. I'm gonna. On my way.
better, yeah. Easy read.
Thank you.
fantastic.
Yes.
Happy holidays to everyone. Thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the conversation.